Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Madden 21. It's been a minute since I touched Madden 21, and I have a pretty good reason for this. Out of all videos I got on my head, I got a lot of videos, ideas. I've been really busy though, but every single video that's come to me, I gotta put it in a pause because this is like an emergency meeting video to me. Because this video or this trend is just, I don't know what it is, but it's blowing up, and it has to do with a certain player. And I don't think I have to say the name. You probably already read the title. You've already seen the thumbnail. Let me just let you see this clip.
Throw it on a dime, like I ain't even trying. Just a kid from BRIAR, I'm wearing number 9.
Yeah, that's right. A third-string quarterback right now is blowing up in the memes. I don't understand it. TRYIN, which that looks absolutely nothing like him. My goodness, that is horrifying. 54 overall. I want to look at this dude's stats real quick before we get into the main point of this video. So let's take a look at his ratings. He's actually got a pretty decent throw power. His deep and medium accuracy, short accuracy, it's okay. Pretty bad awareness, after all, that's why he's a third-string quarterback, to be honest. Okay throw and play action. Secondary attributes, ooh, pretty fast, good acceleration, good stuff down there. Yeah, so he's actually a pretty decent third-string quarterback. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to start this person for all 16 games of the NFL season. Now, there's one way I have to do this, considering, well, he has competition in being Robert Griffin III, a 66 overall, and Lamar Jackson, which is an X Factor, 94 overall in this game. I have to do two things to these. If you guys watch my Madden 20 franchise videos, you saw there was one particular player that would always come back and that would always haunt me, and that was Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck, for whatever reason, every time I did something, he would always sign with a team, and he ended up doing really good with that team. Like, they ended up going like 12-4 or something, and he'd get like, I don't know, like 5,000 pass yards. It always happened, and the reason why it happened is because Andrew Luck was still on the roster for Madden 20, and what I had to do to get rid of him is I have to make him out of a quarterback, because if you just trade him away or if you just bench him, chances are it's not going to do anything. You know, you can't bench them, they're just going to get started back again. So there's one thing I have to do. I did this last time in Madden 20, and if this all can go away real quick, I have to do something which is kind of funny. I just scroll down to edit player, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to stay in the screen and let it load real quick. There's Lamar Jackson. All we're going to do is click left arrow once. Congratulations, Lamar Jackson, you are now a punter, so you're going to waste the entirety of your life on the bench as a punter. And same thing will go for Robert Griffin. The reason why we're doing this is just so TRYIN McSorley can be the first-string quarterback. As you can see, it just bumped up to 2, and Lamar Jackson is now the third-string quarterback, considering if I go to special teams, you will see right here, Lamar Jackson is a 40 overall punter. Alright, so let me go ahead and do the same thing for Robert Griffin III. By the way, I always forget he's on the Ravens. This dude, honestly, I feel like he could get the potential to start one day. Ever since his college days are far over, but hey, he still has some of the skill. He'll be a punter as well. He'll join Lamar Jackson on the bench as the punter squad, which means we now have TRYIN McSorley, 54 overall, starting for this 81 offense, or 81 overall offense. It probably was better when you had Lamar Jackson starting. So I don't really know if it affected anything, but now the overall for the team is 81 with the 80 offense. I'm pretty sure it probably been a little bit better with Lamar Jackson, but it's TRYIN McSorley, so we'll just see how this goes. So anyways, let's go ahead and get rid of preseason, because we don't really care about preseason. We're just going to sim the regular season, and it'll be time for TRYIN McSorley to start in his official first NFL game. Let's see. Okay, so you remember how I was talking about how if I take Lamar Jackson and Robert Griffin III and make him the punter, the same thing with the Andrew Luck scenario? Well, I forgot one thing, and I'm probably going to make a video on this. I meant to make a video on this a few weeks ago, but I forgot they added Colin Kaepernick into this. By the way, I mean, dude, I just find it funny how literally your hair is taking up 3/4 of your little square. I mean, come on now. Dude looks like a cauliflower, and it just doesn't make sense. And how is he an 81 overall? I don't know, but Colin Kaepernick, nice try. You almost snuck your way in. For whatever reason, I was smart enough. That actually looks a lot like him. Good job, man. You got one thing right. But once again, you're going to have to join the kick gang. You're going to be a kicker this time, because the punters are filling up. You have too many punters, so Robert Griffin III, you will be a punter. Congratulations. So that means TRYIN McSorley is now starting. Okay, week 1 is always a big chance to see how your team's going to be on for the future of the season. And actually, they ended up beating the Browns 35-17, and I hope that TRYIN McSorley was starting. That would be really sucky if he didn't. Let's go to stats real quick. Let's see if TRYIN McSorley did start. No. They're going to have another quarterback come in. So this is a lot harder than I thought to put TRYIN McSorley in, considering that a dude named BRIAR, which I've never heard of in my life, took the starting job and just played it like he was Aaron Rodgers. I mean, 4 touchdowns, almost 250 yards, and 1 pick is pretty decent. Okay, so I'm having some problems trying to get Trace McSorley to start. I'm going to get him to start, I'm telling you. This looks like another quarterback we're going to have to make a punter. I just funny, like, I'm forcing the Ravens to Trace McSorley to start, but they're doing everything in their must to make it so he doesn't. It's kind of funny. So this means I have to go back to my rosters once again. Why can't you just let him start? Just let Trace McSorley start. It's for the memes. Come on, okay. So this dude's going to have to be, we've already had 2 punters. I can make him like an O-line or something. Yeah, you'll be a good addition to the strong safety. How about that, a white strong safety? When was the last time you heard of a white safety? There you go. You join the strong safety team on defense. Good job. Now Trace McSorley is starting. We have a kicker, a punter, we have another punter, and we have a strong safety quarterback. Now, hopefully Trace McSorley can start for week 2. So we're going to do week 2 now, and we're going to see if Trace McSorley can start and maybe get a win versus the Houston Texans. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, it's week 2 now. We won 24-14, so Ravens are 2-0, so that's pretty good. I'm just hoping Trace McSorley starts, so I have to go check real quick to the stats. Please, I beg. Oh my, you're going to let him start or what? PJ Walker, he played in the XFL. Dude, I just let the man start. Do I need to bump his stats up? Is that what I need to do? Because they just will not let Trace McSorley start. PJ Walker was like the MVP of the XFL for the 5 weeks they played on the Houston Roughnecks. I enjoyed watching him. He was on the Carolina Panthers right now. I think he's like the 3rd string quarterback on the Panthers. So that's kind of cool. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to make PJ Walker once again like a linebacker or O-lineman. And then I'm going to have to bump up Trace McSorley's stats. I don't like doing that. We have an injury. Don't be Trace McSorley. Okay, it's a dude I don't care about. Okay, I'm just going to simulate another week. I'm going to hope he's starting. I'm going to keep on going through this until he starts. I'm telling you, he's going to start one game. And he's going to pop up. He's going to have the time of his life on the field. So let me go ahead and advance this week versus the Chiefs, which actually be a really hard one to win. If Trace McSorley starts and somehow beats the Chiefs, I might just lose it. Let's just see real quick. Even if I just want him to start. At this point, yeah, I don't care if we lose. Just please, 21-17 is the final score. I just want to see Trace McSorley starting. Let's see. Go to the stats again, please. Deshaun Kaiser. I mean, dude, this dude was not even good enough for the Cleveland Browns in 2017. What is he doing starting? I mean, this team is just going through quarterbacks like they're nothing. I think that's it. I think I have to bump Trace McSorley to like an 80 overall. I think that is my only opportunity, and I think that's what I have to do. I don't want to do it. I want it to be authentic, but I think I'm getting down to the last option where damn Deshaun Kaiser and Phillip or PJ Walker starting over Trace McSorley. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bump him up a lot. So Trace McSorley, you're about to start for the first time in your career, which looks absolutely nothing like you. Okay, I just advanced a week. I'm pretty sure we're playing the Washington football team. This is the chance. Please start Trace McSorley. Please. Okay, we lost 31-28, which gives me a sign Trace McSorley did start because I don't think we'd lose to Washington. So let's just see. Come on, please, please start. Yes, yes. I've been waiting for this. 232 pass yards, 1 passing touchdown. Good job, Trace McSorley. You just got your first passing touchdown in the NFL, and you're now a starter. You took 3 sacks today, probably all from Chase Young. You had a 75-yard bomb though, pretty good. And 23 attempts, 13 comps, 56% comp. You know what? It all gets better from here, okay? That's your first game. You got your first game out of the way. You got many games to go. So let's just simulate to mid-season. Let's play these next few games real quick. Let's see how Trace McSorley plays, and hopefully he doesn't get benched. I have a gut feeling he's going to get benched. But if he plays somewhat decent, he's staying up. So let's just see what his stat line is going to be once we get to week 8. Made it to week 8. What's our record? We're 4-3, so something tells me either Trace McSorley is having a superhero story to win the AFC North, or he just got benched for another random quarterback, which the Ravens just signed. So let's just, hopefully it's not the second one, as, yes! Trace McSorley is starting, and he has 906 passing yards and 6 touchdowns. Look, I know he's last in basically every category, but hey, he started to the party late. Hey, that's not too bad. Okay, maybe it could be better. 6 touchdowns, 3 picks. He took 9 sacks. 906 yards. Okay, it's not bad. You know, he's probably giving the ball off to Ingram a lot. He's probably running the ball a lot. I don't blame Trace McSorley. This is his 2nd year in the league. So let's play through the end of the season. Let's see if Trace McSorley can make a playoff push. He has 35th passer rating. That's not any good at all. By the way, when I'm recording this, it is currently 11-0 Dodgers and Braves in the first inning. That's insane. I know that has nothing to do with football, but I just felt like saying that because I was checking my phone while we're simulating. Anyways, let's simulate to Week 16, aka the playoffs. Let's see if Trace McSorley can make a playoff run for the Baltimore Ravens. Let's go. Okay, we lost last week to the Bengals, 31-24, but it does say playoff wild card, so I do think we made the playoffs. I'm pretty sure that means we made it. If we're 8-8, we made the playoffs. That just doesn't sound right. How about, look at the AFC North, though. Look how mediocre the division was, which actually is not too bad considering the Browns were only 7-9, but the best team was 9-7. Did we actually make the playoffs? I know there's 7 teams per AFC and NFC now, but did we make it? We're the Ravens, right? We did. We barely made it at 8-8. And matter of fact, look at all these 8-8 playoff teams. Look at all these. This is the weirdest Madden season I think I've ever seen. I mean, there's only like 2 or 3 bad teams. Every other team is so mediocre. Like, look, 7-9, 7-9, and then you get to 8-8, 8-8. This is really weird. What's the best team? Colts at 14-2. That's really interesting. You know, you wouldn't think to see all these teams so mediocre. Anyways, I'm wasting your time talking about stuff that doesn't matter. You can take a look at the playoff teams right here. What the main part of this video is Trace McSorley. So I'm guessing Trace McSorley made a playoff push. Is that what we're hearing? He did, and he has 3,065 passing yards with 23 touchdowns. That's actually not too bad. Let's see. Yep, he's taking 22 sacks, 62% completion rating. Hey, how about that touchdown interception rating? Most rookies have a pretty bad touchdown to pick ratio, and that's actually pretty decent with 3,000 yards. I gotta give it to Trace McSorley. Ravens, if you're seeing this, which by God, I know you're not, this is a sign, because Trace McSorley just played lights out, and this is his second year, and he's done absolutely nothing before then. But hey, taking the internet by storm and taking the field by storm. So let's see if he can somehow beat the Patriots, which are 8-8. This is the weirdest wildcard matchup ever. Can he make it to the divisional championship versus the 8-8 Patriots, as well as they are 8-8? Very weird. Let's see. Can Trace McSorley do it? Can he win his first playoff game? They do. They win it 38-31. Okay, Trace McSorley's going on a run. Let's see. What do you add under stats? Okay, it doesn't show because I'm pretty sure it only shows the regular season. Okay, we're playing the Steelers in the division. I'm assuming like this too. Uh-oh. Big scary 9-7 Steelers in divisional round. How about that? That's so funny. Alright, going to the conference championship. 8-8 versus 9-7 teams. The conference championship. Has that even happened? I highly doubt anything like that happened. And they win! Oh my goodness, Trace McSorley is going off 21-13, and okay, they're screwed. The best team in the NFL versus the 8-8 Trace McSorley Ravens. Down but not out. Don't count out the odds. Never count out the odds. Here we go. Ready for this. Okay, nobody cares about the Pro Bowl, but let's just advance the next week. Let's see. And oh, you're kidding. You are kidding. Trace McSorley is going to the Super Bowl. I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. You're kidding. He's going to the Super Bowl. He just beat the 14-2 Colts. And we can't see his stuff right now considering it's on the playoffs. But my goodness. I mean, this is the person who just beat the 14-2 Colts. I don't know who was on their team or not. But he's going to the Super Bowl. He's just won the AFC. He has to play the Saints. So it's Ravens versus Saints. Here we go. Can Trace McSorley win the Super Bowl? Come on, close out this video to win. Do it, please. Please. Come on. Okay, no, it hasn't happened yet. I thought it happened. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. 8-8 versus 11-5. I don't care about training. Just let me see. Can Trace McSorley do it? I'm putting my remote down. Hands free. Trace McSorley, do it. Come on. This is taking awfully too long. It's a little scary. No, they lost by 2 points. Okay, I cannot be sad about that because Trace McSorley just made a Super Bowl run as a 60 overall player. This video is wild. I mean, we had to bench 6 quarterbacks. We had to change 6 quarterbacks into like strong safeties and kickers in order to start Trace McSorley. But we've seen the outcome and we've seen why it can work. Let's go back to Trace McSorley. This is his regular season stats, as you can see. 3,065 yards, 23 touchdowns, 4 picks, 75 long, 367 attempts, and 231 completions. Not too bad for his second year and first time under the Ravens' control. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Trace McSorley, throwing dimes.
Throw it on a dime, like I ain't even trying. Just a kid from BRIAR Woods, I'm wearing number 9.